Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. So let's have a look at my Montama poll for November. And I'll also show my Montama poll from October. And then there's a very good reason why I did not make a video for that. So we'll go to my monster box. And it was Ibaraki Doji, my second one. I was very disappointed when I pulled this and my reaction was like... So that wasn't a very interesting video. It's actually okay to have more than one of her, because they really build off of each other. They have that strong homing bump combo and then the blast bump combo. So if you had a team full of them, you could just all hit each other and fill the screen with homing shots and then do good damage that way. But I'm not going to do that. That's not my style, I think. Hopefully there will be a transcendent form of Ibaraki Doji, which is really awesome, and then that way I'll be able to make two of her. And then lately there's been a lot of transcendent announcements that have been of wood. So every time that green font text comes up, and then I'm like, oh my god, it's going to be Ibaraki Doji, but it hasn't been. But anyway, we'll pull this one. And then first I'll talk a little bit about which characters I want. Actually, what I need is a wood bounce character with either null warp or null gravity barrier. Lately I've been realizing that that's been kind of a hole in my box. For example, Baha would be amazing. Ketel would be pretty fun. He's a fun character, I think. He's a bounce with a null gravity barrier. Laser stop, and then water resistance, so his defense is really good. He's got the defense bump combo, so even more there. And then that kind of Hadouken, that single shot, which is strong. And then the 4-turn strike shot where he becomes a pierce. So he's pretty mobile as well. And then he can also grab hearts and then avoid the magic circles, so he would be cool to have. I would also really like Panta. This is the Ascension version, another bounce with no gravity barrier, and Water Slayer, so she's pretty strong. Merlin would be amazing. Magellan, actually, I could also use. She's pretty good. Tomoe Gozen is really strong. And actually, she's got both the null warp and the null gravity barrier, so she might be one of the better picks for me. Also, Heracles would be great. Yeah, but you get the idea. And then actually, Belphegor would be really awesome. She's still super strong. I don't know if she's ever been gotten like any kind of buff or anything to her, just because she's been so good from the very beginning. And one thing I should point out about Belphegor here in the JP version is that she's just wearing the bikini. In the English version, if you remember, she like had some kind of something added to her sprite so that she's wearing sort of like a sash around her waist. But here we just get her in all of her bikini glory, so... Okay, but really anything that I don't have, or any recent strong monster, or any transcendent monster would be amazing. So let's go ahead with this. We're at level 2, we're not going to do 3 or 4, because I don't need to wait that long. Yes. And go! Onegai! Come on. Whoa! Okay. Not quite what I wanted, but this is super duper good. Oh man. Alright, so as you all know, this is Ribbon. Her transcendent form is a pierce with no gravity barrier and wood resistance. No gauge, which I love. And then looking at her stats, attack is decent, 25. HP is low-ish, but it's much better than her evolution or her, yeah, especially her evolution form. She's got critical, which is pretty crazy on a pierce character, and then a strike shot where she does extra damage into weak points. And then the bump combo, it's that short spread, which is one of my more favorite bump combos, and then speed up. So yes, okay, this is pretty great. And I think she's my first Pierce character with speed up, so that's nice. And then I have a Nightingale, another Pierce with a null gravity barrier and a wood. So they'll be really good to use together. And yeah, she's pretty darn good. Okay, so very pleased with this. Not quite what I was hoping for, but I can still very much use this. Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.